How to tell a man is masculine. Hello and welcome to Chengi's World. I'm Chengi and you, my precious one, of course, are my world. Welcome, 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 where we are talking about feminine and masculine energy. It's something that's been coming up a lot. It's something that's growing in popularity and there's a lot of information out there, but I'm really here to condense it for you. Again, please go to my website, chengisworld.co.uk/shop, and get yourself some tools, especially the Feminine Mastery Replay Masterclass. It is the girl's handbook. You have to have it. It will literally change your dating life forever. Okay, and there are other tools in the shop as well that will help you maintain your feminine energy and manage the dating world. Great products also coming on our way. So let's continue and talk about how to tell a man is masculine. Now we've got to be really careful because, like I said in my how to tell his feminine video, masculine energy, when you don't understand it, can read wrong, especially if you are masculine energy yourself. So we're going to talk about some of the truest masculine energy in its purest form, undiluted, what that looks like. Then we're going to talk about how it behaves, right? And what it requires in return. And then we're going to talk about some of its faults, some of what we as feminine women would consider its faults. And of course, we can look on my website for solutions, and maybe I will mention a few solutions. So let us begin. Okay, now masculine energy is loving energy. Masculine energy in its purest form is loving. And so, like I said on my Instagram post, God sides with and decides, even though he's neither male nor female, he's a spirit. He chooses to be referred to in the masculine, because masculine energy is the energy that is capable of loving, right? Masculine energy is loving energy, is giving energy. It protects and it provides. It is able to love and cherish women, children, animals. Masculine energy in its purest form is the most beautiful energy you can ask for, the most innocent energy you can ask for. It is just beautiful when you meet a masculine man. It is the most beautiful thing to behold when you are a feminine woman, okay? Because he's not going to hurt your feelings. He's always going to be loving and patient and thoughtful, and would rather jump in front of a bus than hurt your feelings. He's always going to be sensitive to making sure that his feminine is happy and comfortable. Now, who doesn't want that? Hello? Okay, so masculine energy is the leading energy. Now, some of us might have an issue with that, but I personally love it, right? I love a masculine man that leads. I spend 99.9% of my time leading women, leading as a mother, leading in some of my friendships. That is nice for me to sit back in my feminine energy and let somebody lead. Now, what does that look like when you're dating? That looks like a man that says, do you like Italian or Thai? What kind of cuisine do you like? Oh, I actually like Thai. Well, there's a beautiful Thai restaurant in Richmond that I would love to take you to. When are you available? Right, that's a man that's leading. That's not a man that just keeps talking back and forth. Oh, I like Thai food. He's a man that wants to get you into a beautiful place so that he can charm you and win your affections, right? And that guy is like, okay, what time do I pick you? I'm going to pick you up at 7 p.m. and drive you there and make sure, and then bring you back home when you're ready. What a gentleman. Now, it's up to you to say, oh, it's okay, I'll meet you there. No need to come all the way around. Or if you don't feel safe with him picking you up, I personally like the idea of being picked up, but that's a personal thing. And that's something that I personally vet in such a way that if I feel safe with you, I will let you come and pick me up. Okay, so there are other issues around that, but the point I'm making is he makes plans for your safety. He makes plans to get you there. He makes plans to take you to the best places. He makes plans because he is already showing you that not only is he a provider, but he's able to protect you. He's able to be that guy. So you will find that dating a masculine man is a really, really great, because they're very forthright. They know what they want. They know where they want to take you. They know how they want to treat you, and they're just going to go ahead and do that. And you have the veto right, and they're okay with you saying, I'm not comfortable, I don't like that, I'd rather do this. They're very comfortable with that because they're cherishing energy, like I said earlier. Masculine energy is designed to fix. Masculine energy likes to fix things, right? If it's broken, let's fix it. That's why they listen. So if you are dealing and have a masculine man in your life, chances are this man is going to want to fix it. If your car is broken, he's going to want to fix it. If the chair is broken, he's going to want to fix it. He wants to fix things that are broken. He wants to fix things that are not right. He is a man that comes into your life and brings solutions into your life, because that is masculine energy, because your well-being matters to him. He's a generous man. A masculine man is a generous man. If he has it, he gives it in abundance. He's not the guy that you ask him for £1 to put, I don't know, buy something in a sweet shop, and he goes into his pocket, gets all the 1p's, the 5p's, and counts them to the T, and you can tell he's got like £1 that you can see, but he's like really doing okay, 99, like no. Okay, a masculine man is generally a generous person. Whatever he has, he generously shares it. He generously gives it. Okay, so it's really, 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 really important that you are able to do that. The next thing that a masculine man is he protects. Okay, a masculine man is going to be protective. He's gonna be on high alert. He's going to put his hand on your back when you're walking. He's going to make sure that he's on the side where there might be traffic and you're on the inside. He's always going to manage your world so that he takes the bigger risks. This is why men open the car door for us, because they want to make sure that we're securely in, and then whatever danger is coming, they will face it. So a masculine man is always going to want to protect you, make sure that you are safe. So isn't that lovely for a feminine woman? He wants to be respected for his thoughts. A masculine man wants to open his mouth and have an idea and have a thought and have that received with honor and respect. Men crave, masculine men crave to be respected and honored by their feminine. And when they are respected and honored, they feel cherished. If you want a man to feel like you truly, truly love him, then respect him. It is not the same way that we see love. Love and respect are the same thing to a man. If you respect him, then he feels cherished. And when you cherish a feminine woman, she feels respected. Okay, so he wants to be respected for his thoughts. He doesn't want you competing with him for his thoughts and having that competitive energy. He wants to be respected by you. He wants to be respected by the woman that he chooses to invite into his life permanently. He is going to peacock. Masculine men will peacock. Why? Because they're selling you themselves. They're selling you their world. They're selling you, they're saying, I can be your provider. I can be they're the seller, you're the buyer, okay? So I can be a providing, cherishing, kind man. So the only way I'm going to let you know that is if I tell you it. So I did a big deal at work and I accomplished this and I accomplished that and I did this. And for us women, we could be like rolling our eyes in our head because we're thinking, oh my God, you're so into yourself. And yes, there are men who are totally into themselves, very narcissistic. The world does not wake up until they do. But I'm not talking about about that kind of trait. I'm talking about a man who seems too eager to tell you about his accomplishments, how much money he made today, the things he did. That's a masculine man peacocking, because he wants you to know, I can do this, I can look after you, I can provide for you, and I can bring you into my world, and you will be safe, and you will be happy, and you'll be provided for. Okay? So they will peacock. It's just how masculine men are. They will want authority. He wants to know that at the end of the day, his word is final. Now, I can just hear you screaming. I hear you screaming on the other side of this video. Like, Chengi, what century do we live in? Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Now listen. The feminine woman knows how to influence her man to do whatever it is she wants him to do. But she doesn't have to let him know that he's doing what she wants him to do. She's wise and smart, okay? We're not here saying the final say. He says jump off a bridge and he has the final say. You know, men who are high value will take into account what the feminine wants, because remember, the masculine wants his feminine to be happy, to feel cherished, to feel loved. So he will listen to her desires. If she's able to communicate effectively from her feminine, he will more than take on board her desires. And usually feminine women end up really truly leading through influence from the back, okay? But a feminine woman knows that she doesn't have to be the one to drop the gavel, even though she's the one that has maneuvered the decision. Make sense? She's like the jury, right? That comes and says, this is what we have concluded. She communicates to the judge, and the judge hits the gavel. But he wasn't in with the jury. He was waiting on the jury to bring about the decision. So it's the same kind of synergy. It's a movement of power. One influences and one imposes, okay? So they do want their position to matter to you. Children, masculine men do think about children, and when they're choosing a mate, they're choosing a woman that would nurture and be nurturing to their offspring. They don't want to choose a mean woman, a woman that's into herself, a woman that would not naturally want to nurture the children. Men do not like mean mothers to their children. If he already has children, then that's going to be an even higher priority, because he doesn't want the child that maybe is lost mommy, or, you know, has not seen mommy. He doesn't want that child to feel like he's going to go into wicked stepmother zone. So you have to understand that he's going to be interested and choosing and selecting you as you select him on your criteria. He's selecting you on the basis that you are kind, that you are nurturing. And these are the reason why when we're dealing with masculine energy, we need to show how loving we are and not how smart we are. Because at the end of the day, he's also thinking about how and the atmosphere and the environment that his children will be raised in. That was both your children, but chances are you are the one that would be more likely, more willing, more able to be the nurturer of those children. False. When we're dating a masculine man, sometimes his messages are short, sharp, to the point. They don't tend to want to talk, like I've said in my other video. And sometimes you can feel like you're not getting that attention. You can feel like he's not being conversational. In which case, you just have to communicate that. And if you want to know how to do that, you can go to my world, chengisworld.co.uk/shop, and get yourself how to talk to men so they listen masterclass. Okay, so you can just communicate effectively. But when you see a man sending you short texts or that don't have a lot of color, that's just him being a masculine man. It's just him operating from his place. It's not that he's not interested. It's not that he doesn't find you interesting. It's just that that is the place that he's operating from. His conversations are very functional. Men don't use as many words and don't have as many words as a woman has. We can talk all day, but men don't really have that many words. They like to keep their words to communicate effectively. A masculine man can be controlling. Yes, I'm not talking about controlling other people and controlling you, but he likes to feel like he is in charge of his situation. He likes to feel like he is in control and that things are not happening around him that he has no power over. And sometimes when it's toxic, and sometimes when there's a narcissistic trait or sociopathic trait, that goes to overdrive and then he starts to control you. But you will find that if you are in your feminine energy and you know how to communicate with your masculine man, he will never feel like he has to control you, because he's going to feel like you are on his side. Okay? So controlling, and masculine men like to take over. They just like to take over. They like to charge in. They're conquering. They're competitive, and they're controlling. Okay, so they want to conquer. They want to win. They want to take over the situation. And again, if you understand that he's just behaving in his primal nature, then you're not going to feel so bad when he's just being a man. And you will know, because you'd have done the feminine mastery and how to talk to men, how to navigate that space without emasculating him or making him feel disrespected. So I hope that this video was helpful. Again, this is not all there is to it. Get the replay, and if you've got any questions, leave them in the comments, and I'll see you on my next video. In the meantime, take care of you. Bye bye now.